Hello, I'm Naresh Khanna, the editor of Packaging South Asia, an Indian printer and publisher. And I'm here at the Kongsberg stand at Printpack on 3rd February 2025. I'm here with Rafiq Shaikh, who is the lead sales manager for Kongsberg cutting and sampling tables. Very well-known brand in India, over 25 years. So Rafiq, congratulations on achieving, I think, Kongsberg 25 years in India.
Yes.
And I think your first customers are actually having a machine that's still running.
Yes, so we have our first customer in India was Parsons Packaging. They still have the machine running in Rudrapur.
I see.
So I think by December would be the right time when it becomes 25 years.
December 2025.
25 will be the Silver Jubilee year for Kongsberg in Parsons.
Okay.
Yeah. Apart from that, we have more 4 installations in 4 locations of Parsons.
Yeah. I believe you have multi-locational
Yes.
customers, and in all their locations they buy at least one Kongsberg.
Right, right.
And what are you showing at this exhibition, and what is new in terms of cutting and sampling tables? And why should people pay more? I assume that yours is a little bit more expensive than some of the other sampling tables. How is that justified?
So let me just answer your first question. There were new trends in the market when we talk about. So this market is basically driven by buying pattern, the market. Today, if you see, the buying pattern is more towards online. When it becomes online, then the packaging looks become the second priority, but the sustainability or the build quality becomes the first priority.
I see.
Due to the shift in the market, in the buying pattern online, where people are buying more online, nowadays the brand owners have a challenge of having a packaging that is sustainable, which can withstand the entire, you can say, the supply chain of the product. And second thing, the brand owners are also looking at products which or the packaging that can last in the shelf life of the product. So these two things combined together bring an evolution of different packaging line. When people from folding carton are now moving towards e-flute corrugation, they are moving towards the kappa board to get into a better packaging strength. And that's where if you see even all the folding carton converters, they are putting more, investing more into corrugation, e-flute corrugation and rigid boxes.
That means litho-laminated.
Yes.
Litho-laminated cartons.
Cartons.
With E-flute, G-flute.
E-flute, G-flute.
With the top board.
Top board.
Which is a printed board.
Yes.
Which
and
is laminated.
The second thing, the market trend, now we see a lot of new entrepreneurs coming up. The new business, we call them as India heroes. They are coming up. So what happens, these people have a requirement of a very small amount because they want to promote their brand, which is that they're in a nascent stage. So they are looking at suppliers who can supply them a very small quantity with a very good packaging design. So that also calls out for the short run production. And when you look at the converters, people, the minimum short run they will accept is 5,000 or 10,000. But for a 200 thing, there is a market, big market, which is developing, where they need solution like ours, where they can print it and then they can cut it on the Kongsberg without producing a die, and that is a good turnaround for them. So these two things are the way the Kongsberg complements these two things is, first of all, our machines can cut multiple substrates, irrespective of folding carton, corrugation, kappa board, label, foam. One machine with multiple applications. Second thing, at Kongsberg we believe in QIP, that is the quality. So when we talk about the quality of our machine, it's to the mark. The life of the machine is approximately 15 to 20 years as a base. Then we talk about the quality that samples it can produce. It can produce a die-like sample. So basically, it is not 100%, but it's a 85% of replica of the die punch that you do in your place. So it also gives a very good feel to the people whom you are submitting the sample. And even if the brand owners want to run on their cartonators or they want to run it on their robotic conveyor, I mean, our samples stand out and they form very well on the machines that they are using, because these are very, very high-speed machines. So box formation should be perfect, and it will only be perfect if your freezing and cutting is perfect. So in that way, Kongsberg is able to produce a very high-quality jobs for the customer, quickly turn around the products, samples for them, Also, it can also address the current market, which I said, the new entrepreneurs who are looking for a short run. So if you want to produce 200 to 300 boxes, I mean, without die, Kongsberg can produce that maybe in 2 or 3 years, but it can deliver it. You can deliver it without making a die, which is, I think, time consuming, where you have to make a die, then get the die, rework on the die. But on the table, it's like quick turnaround for.
So if I may say so, I'm getting 3 things from what you're saying.
Yeah.
One is your machines are robust,
Yeah.
sturdy, and they will cut and crease any kind of material.
Yes.
Second thing what I'm getting from you is that nowadays there are lots of short runs.
Yes.
So the machine can be used not as a sample making machine, but as a production machine
Correct.
for small runs of carton.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
the third thing I'm getting from you is that the precision is so high that it will run on a folder gluer.
Yes. Absolutely.
So that means it will perform in the next step of the converting process.
Absolutely.
That it doesn't have to be put together by hand,
By hand. Yes.
that it is actually a production level precision,
Precision.
cutting and creasing,
Creasing,
that
yes.
will run on a high speed folder gluer if needed.
Yes. Absolutely.
So these are the 3 reasons, perhaps, 3 of the reasons why somebody would invest
In Kongsberg.
in a reliable, robust, precision
Absolutely.
Kongsberg sampling machine.
Correct.
Got it?
Yes. Absolutely.
I have one more question for you.
Yeah.
You see that your machine is also used by signage makers
Yeah. Absolutely.
and POP producers.
Correct.
What is the special quality of your machine for those applications?
So signage is a market where the advantage for the signage guy is whether he can perform application on various substrates. Also, there are new substrates which are sustainable substrate or eco-friendly substrate. So in that way, our signage machines can work on more than 200 to 300 materials. So for them, it becomes very easy because a single machine can cut all the types of material that is available, right from the hard materials to the software materials. Everything can be performed. Second thing in signage, the challenge today is for they have to buy 3 technologies if they have to do the entire job range. For example, they will buy laser to do acrylic, router to do MDF or ACP, and they will use plotter, or they will use plotter for labels or vinyls. And fourth, also they will use die makers for punching displays and other things, boxes and other things. In our machine, can replace all the 4 machines and can perform the same task at the same speed what they perform. So
Okay.
it can really help them as a production machine, one operator with a very small footprint, they can use it as a production machine. So that's a benefit for them in investing that their ROI, they can achieve the ROI in 2 years' time. That's not more than that. Instead of 4 machine, 1 machine, number of operators are reduced, small footprints, and also they get more advantage in the market, faster to the market. Because if you have to use different type of technology, one technology doing all the things, and the biggest thing in all the technology which people are using, you can't print and cut. In our case, we have that facility of print and cut. So if the person is directly printing from his printer, flatbed printer, he can bring to the machine can register accurately and cut it. So it also reduces their downtime in first cutting and then sticking the material on it, or doing things which is very, very difficult at the last stage.
So Kongsberg has a special machine for the signage application?
Yes, it's a very specially designed machine for signage machine. We don't offer that machine in any other industry because the build quality and the technical requirements are absolutely according to the signage industry. And looking at their the materials that they want to cut. So it is actually a full loaded machine that we offer to the signage so that they are not left behind, or they are not thinking, if I would have this tool, I would have done this. So everything is given. Also, if the people want to buy it, initially they can always upscale the machine to the next level, to the automation level as well.
So that means field retrofits are available?
Yes, yes.
Machine is upgradable?
Upgradable, yes.
And you supply spare parts for many years and tools for many years?
Yeah, so one of the best part is our services, because when it is a production machine, you can't keep your machine down for at least 1 hour. So we have very knowledgeable engineers who are there with us for last 8 to 10 years. They're very knowledgeable. We have an application guy who really is into working with the material suppliers, understanding what are the new materials that can be finished on the table, which are the eco-friendly material. And then we have a very good warehouse in Mumbai, which is near to the airport. Normally people will have away from the airport. We have got from nearest to the airport. so that even if there is a spare part requirement, we can ship the part overnight to the customer without hampering his production. And there is one more small thing that Kongsberg does have. Machine has internal some adjustment where even if there is a problem, machine can run. So there, unless and until, yeah, if there is a major thing which happens in a while, maybe 3-4 years at time, otherwise Kongsberg machine are unstoppable. They don't stop.
Workhorse.
Work hard.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.